Hello and good Sunday morning to everybody. Doing a wash here on the Fusion this morning, and wanted to make a video on a topic that you're really starting to see a lot of companies putting private labels on foam cannons and foaming your vehicle. It keeps getting more and more popular, so I figured I'd make a video on that. Basically, what foaming your vehicle does is you have a foam cannon, something like this, which is I believe it's the MTM PF22 is the name of this foam cannon. You fill it up with water, put a couple ounces of soap in it, and you can basically create a snow foam on your vehicle. Now, the biggest misconception or the assumption that is made is that people think that you foam your vehicle, let it sit for a couple minutes, rinse it, your car is going to be 100% washed. That is not the case. The reason that I foam my vehicle is because it basically softens the dirt on the surface. It doesn't remove the dirt, but it softens it so that when you come in and do your contact wash, it takes it's a lot easier to get the dirt off, and you don't have to scrub as hard, and everything kind of softens up. So your chances of scratching or swirling the paint go way down when you foam your vehicle. You don't have to foam your vehicle. There's nothing wrong with not foaming your vehicle. There's nothing wrong if you don't foam your vehicle. It's more, in my opinion, personal preference on what you feel you need to be doing. If it's a light colored vehicle, silver or something, scratches and swirls, you're not going to notice them. But on a darker color like this, a darker blue, you're going to notice that stuff more. So I want to be a little bit more precautious. But like I said, you don't have to foam your vehicle. It's not a must, and it's okay if you don't. Like I said, you have to have realistic expectations, realizing that it's not going to completely touch-free, wash your vehicle unless you regularly maintain it or it just has dust on it. Then maybe you can get away with a touchless wash. But like, here, this car's been driven in the rain 2 days this week, so it's got, some buildup of dirt and stuff at the bottom. So foaming it will allow you to, like I said, soften up that dirt, minimize your chances of scratching and swirling. In my foam cannon, I'm using GRIOT'S Garage Foaming Surface Wash. It is a dedicated foaming wash. It's not just putting your traditional car soap and putting a couple ounces in the foam cannon. It is an actual soap that was designed for pre-washing. It is a little bit on the expensive side, but I really like it. I like the self-cleaning properties it does have, and it clings to the paint. The way it's designed, it clings to the paint easier and stays on the paint longer than if you just throw your favorite car wash soap, a couple ounces in the foam cannon. That soap just tends to just run off the paint and really not do anything, whereas this actually clings to the surface and will help soften up that dirt even further. So I'm going to turn on the pressure washer here. I'm going to foam the vehicle, show you what it looks like, and then I'll bring you in for the contact wash. Alright, so we have the vehicle all foamed up here. I'm going to take you around, and like you can see what I'm talking about with the GRIOT'S. See how that foam is just kind of staying there? It's not really moving. It is dripping onto the ground, but majority of the soap is still clinging onto the surface. And you can even see the hood is now in sunlight. You can see still, again, it's clinging. It's not really moving, which is good. That's what you want. That's the whole point of a pre-wash soap, is you want to make sure that it stays on the surface. If this were just your traditional car wash soap that you threw in the foam cannon, this would all have completely run off the vehicle completely and would be totally gone. So I'm gonna put you guys back down. I'm gonna do the contact wash, and then I'll bring you in for the final thoughts. Alright, so we just finished washing here, doing the contact wash, and just finished rinsing all of the soap down. I'd say I probably did the contact wash portion in probably 5 minutes, and that included the roof, doing the entire vehicle. I already did the wheels and everything, like I mentioned in another video. You want to do those first. So the wheels were already done prior, but I'd say it probably took me 5 minutes, and then probably another 5 minutes to rinse down the vehicle. And like I had an earlier video of why I choose to use deionized water, this situation right here is true for that in 2 instances. One, deionized water will actually get you better foam. If you do want to foam your vehicle, it will get you better foam because the minerals that are in the tap water hinder the performance of the foam. And it's just like if you're mixing detailing chemicals and you use tap water, that can also hinder performance there as well. So in that instance, you want to use DI water or distilled water. So that helps your foam. And then number two, like I'm talking to you guys right now, the front of the car is in the sun, and there's other portions of the car that are in the sun here that's getting through the trees, but I don't have to worry about any water spots because again, I have spot-free water. And I'm going to let a lot of this just dry on its own, and then I'll go around with a spray wax or something, but I don't have to worry about any water spots. And with the heat and everything, car's going to dry itself. So that's, you know, another reason why I choose to have deionized water, because I can really take my time when I'm washing, and not have to worry about any type of spotting. So again, the answer becomes, you know, do I foam my car or do I not foam my car? It all depends on personal preference, really. I don't think, like I said in the first segment, there's no yes or wrong, you know, yes or no answer, you know, no, don't foam your car. Yes, you gotta foam your car. I think it all depends on, you know, what you want to do and how dirty your car is, and how, you know, how minimizing of scratching and swirling do you want to do. I could have done this as just a regular wash, just, you know, rinse the car down and then just, you know, go right to it. Probably wouldn't have scratched or swirled anything, but I just like that extra you know, security and knowing that, you know, I'm really minimizing my chances of scratching or swirling my paint. And like if I was doing the silver car that's right over here, I probably wouldn't even foam that, because like I said, you know, they you know, you're not going to see the scratches and the swirls in silver paint hardly at all, but you will see them in this blue. So all depends to the color of your car. What type of vehicle is it? Is your daily driver? Is it a daily driver that you just want to keep looking clean, don't really care about scratches or swirls, you just want it to look shiny? And you don't have to foam, and you don't have to invest the money in a foam cannon and also the soap that is involved with it. If you are going to foam your vehicle, I would personally, again, my recommendation, I would stick with soaps that are designed as a pre-wash soap, not just taking your, you know, car wash soap that you put in your bucket that isn't designed for a foam cannon. If it says it on the directions on what to do with a foam cannon, then that soap is also designed to be used in a foam cannon. If it doesn't mention it on the directions, I probably would not do it, because I think at that point you are wasting soap and you're really not benefiting yourself really at all. So I like to use the GRIOT'S foaming surface wash. I'll hook a link in the description if you guys want to check that product out. And I also will put in their foaming polygloss that they have, which is you throw that in a foam cannon. And that's actually a really cool product. Basically, you foam the car, let it sit for a couple minutes, rinse it, and it applies a protection for you. It's really convenient. It doesn't last a whole long. It lasts a couple weeks, but that's about it. But if you wash your car every week, you can use that product, and you might not ever have to apply a sealant or wax again. If you're washing your car every week, if you're washing it every month, the protection of that product will not stand that long, but every week it certainly does. So I'll hook that link up. I'll make a video on that product another day. I'm not going to be using it here today. I want to go around the car and just, you know, apply a nice spray wax or something. So if you have any questions, please put them in the description. I'll talk to you guys all later.